Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Chris Lester. I'm here to introduce you to Delta Dental. I'm here with Katie Skilton, and a lot of you might be wondering, how do you get it? How do you get dental insurance? So Katie here is the sales executive with Delta Dental, and she's going to take a few minutes to answer some questions for us. That's my picture over to the left, and I'm local here in New Jersey as well. And just keep in mind that Delta Dental in this area is just for New Jerseyans, right? We do have Delta Dental is a nationwide company, nonprofit, but if you access the Delta Dental network, it will be from New Jersey. If you have special circumstances with maybe either some employees elsewhere or other states, just reach out to us. We'd be happy to guide you through that. So typically the questions we get, Katie, are, what is Delta Dental? So if you wouldn't mind taking a moment and just giving us a high 30,000 foot view of exactly what Delta Dental Insurance is.
That's great. Thank you, Chris, for this opportunity. To make it really easy, Delta Dental is a dental insurance company. I often get the question, Delta Dental, how do we purchase you, thinking that we're an actual provider? We're not. We are the insurance company where you can purchase insurance plans for anywhere from individual to group plans in the thousands. So again, we are part of Delta Dental of New Jersey and Connecticut is its own company. We're located in Parsippany, New Jersey, and we're part of 39 other Delta Dentals throughout the country.
Perfect. Thank you. And then, so how would somebody access Delta Dental? How would they go about checking it out or, finding out how it works or maybe what the coverage might be like?
So always the best way is to work with an insurance agent like yourself, because you're going to be the one that knows the difference between an individual and a group plan, what the different benefits might be. Obviously, if you just wanted to know what providers participate in our network, you could go to deltadentalofnewjersey.com and you could look up any providers. For employers, if you want to, as an employer, offer a group plan, it doesn't matter where your employees live. We could give you a plan for all of your employees from an individual basis. This is just available to individuals in New Jersey.
Perfect. Thank you. And so, unfortunately, in this environment, I've run across, both folks that have decided that they wanted to retire. Just had the question last week. She's like, I'm retiring and I'd like to acquire some dental insurance, or some people are losing their jobs now, and that may become a more common theme, but they still might want benefits. So typically group dental insurance can sometimes become quite costly if they were to remain on their existing company's plan. So is it a good option for somebody to look at if they lost their job or they're retiring, maybe considering Medicare?
Yeah, absolutely. And our individual plan is very, very popular, especially with people who are retiring and going on Medicare. The Medicare recipients, they often take, a Medicare supplement plan, which doesn't have any dental insurance, and they purchase our individual plan on their own. And it really runs the gamut. So with our individual policies, we have ones that are very comprehensive that might cost, on the higher end, maybe $60, $65 a month. But we also have plans that you can get for as little as $17 a month. Which would be more of a preventive and diagnostic. So it really just depends on where somebody wants to be. If somebody just recently lost a job, they just want a little bit of reassurance that they're okay if something happens, they might want to go with a plan that isn't as comprehensive. They just kind of want it as a fallback. Where somebody's retiring from a plan that maybe has had very comprehensive benefits for a long time and they're used to that, they'd be the good candidate for one of our more comprehensive plans that are available. So we really run the gamut of, as far as what benefits are covered. We do have two different networks. We have a PPO and a PPO Plus Premier network. So depending on, who your dentist participates with, you can purchase individual plans with a different network and different benefit options as well.
Sounds like a great opportunity. And then you segued into a little bit, which is the natural question, and you alluded to it in your last statement, which is, what does a plan cost? So I think those might have been costs for an individual. So, again, it depends on the carrier, what it might cost. What might a family plan cost if they had kids? And since we're speaking of kids, maybe you could touch on, True Rens, I think is the name of one of the other types of programs out there that tends to be quite expensive. And if you could touch on that for a moment.
Yeah. So I think when it comes to cost, I think it's really an individual. And that's why we work with insurance agents like yourself to market our plans, because each client has their own needs and their own desires for what they're looking for from a benefit perspective. We do often run up against Youngrens, which is a plan a lot of people have, at least in the small group market. They have Horizon for their medical carrier, and they require, because of the ACA mandate, the dental is covered, they require people to purchase something called Youngrens. Now, it typically doesn't have a very comprehensive network. A lot of people are paying for it every single month, and they don't even use the plan design. So they're paying for something that they're not getting any benefit from, which is in essence having no benefit at all. So we do have, on the group side, we do have an alternative to those people that we can offer them, both on our more comprehensive PPO and PPO plus Premier network. So they would have access to going to their actual dentist. And even from an individual perspective, plans that would be ACA compliant. And again, from a family, the family plans can be, it depends on how many children that you're covering, whether you're covering a spouse as well. So again, it's, the numbers I was given before were more for the individual, like 17 to around 65. If you're looking for a family, obviously you're more in, the 150 plus for a more comprehensive plan for a family every single month. But again, I think, what people have to do is, you have to do a cost analysis. If, you're a family that takes dental care seriously, you are going to the dentist a couple times a year. And without insurance, that can add up very quickly between x-rays and ear cleanings. And so when you really look at it, when you look at the dollars that you're going to be spending for the dental insurance, a lot of times you're going to be way ahead at the end of the year if you are utilizing the services of a dentist.
Absolutely. So great information, that brings us to a conclusion that, obviously people are saying, well, how do I enroll? How do I get it? And, we make this really easy. Enrolling is as simple as sending me an email. You send me an email, Chris at Professional Planning Services, and we will send you the enrollment link. It is really turnkey. It's all basically an e-application, and you'll have access right away. So, is there anything else you would like to add before we conclude?
No, other than, I think that you nailed it. You send the link and they can get their quote right there. They can enroll, they can look up their dentist, they can see the full benefit summary. So it's super, super easy.
Well, again, Katie, great to see you. Thanks for taking time to help us present this powerful message, because I think dental insurance is one of those things that some people just think that they're not really certain how to get, and you've just made it that much easier. So, Katie, thank you. Have a great day, and anybody that needs our help, please reach out. Chris Lester, have a great day.